afternoon inside a quiet room. Light rests softly on the floor. The air moves slowly through the curtains, like a calm I've felt before. Words stay hidden in the distance, thoughts drifting far away. I carried quiet like a shadow through the ordinary day. Crowded streets and passing voices blended into distant sound. Something in the calm between us let the noise fall to the ground. You look closer than the surface, past the places people see. Somewhere in the gentle silence, you were listening to me. You found the language in my silence, where the quiet feelings stay. Reading stories in the stillness I never knew how to say. Softer to standing in your presence, like spring air through open space. A quiet heart once lost in whispers now feels warmth inside your gaze. Evening settles on the skyline, windows glowing amber gold. Footsteps echo through the station, stories waiting to unfold. Your voice travels through the twilight, calm as waves along the shore. Simple sentence between us, open and hidden doors. In the spaces between speaking, something steady starts to rise. A quiet thread of recognition living softly in your eyes. You found the language in my silence, where the quiet feelings stay. Tracing warmth along the stillness, guiding what my heart could say. Calm reflection in your presence, like a gentle falling light. Through the quiet of the evening, something fragile shines bright. Maybe hearts can hear the echoes long before the words appear. Small vibrations in the distance, drawing someone slowly near. Petals drift across the pavement, spring arriving calm and slow. Through the hush of hidden moments, a deeper warmth begins to grow. You found the language in my silence, in the calm between each breath. Gentle meaning in the pauses, giving quiet thoughts their depth. Now the stillness feels like shelter, soft as light through morning skies. Someone standing in the silence, seeing truth behind my eyes. Night grows quiet on the skyline, streetlights shimmer far away. Yet your warmth remains beside me, guiding what I cannot say. Soft daylight through the open window, a quiet breeze along the street. Petals gliding past the doorway, carried by a gentle beat. I walk through hours without direction, calm routines along the way. Familiar roads beneath the skyline, leading through an ordinary day. Then your eyes met mine in passing, time paused lightly in the air. Something ancient in the moment settled softly there. Like a story half remembered, like a song I used to know. A quiet sense of recognition began to gently grow. It felt like destiny returning to a place my heart once knew. A quiet warmth inside the distance when I first discovered you. Past once drifting without meaning turned toward a brighter tone, something written long before settled on the river, lights reflecting on the tide. We spoke slowly through the twilight with the calm of time on our side. Your laughter moved across the silence like a lantern in the dark. Tiny sparks along the hours, leaving traces of a spark. In the quiet space between us, something steady took its place. A quiet trust without a question, living softly in your gaze. It felt like destiny returning through the rhythm of the day. Simple moments turning golden while the daylight slipped away. Two wandering days aligning like constellations slowly shone. Somewhere in that first beginning, your presence felt like home. Night unfolded over rooftops, stars awakening above. City sounds grew faint and distant in the rising hush of love. Footsteps echo through the garden, spring wind drifting through the trees. Somewhere in the calm of twilight, hope was carried on the breeze. It feels like destiny unfolding with the warmth that quietly grows. Time revealing gentle reasons only patient hearts can know. Through the turning of the seasons, through the roads we choose to roam, the day our stories came together still feels like returning home. Morning waits beyond the skyline, light beginning soft and slow. Where your hand is resting near mine is the only home I know.
Holding the light across the river, petals floating on the breeze. Springing, awakening in silence, soared among the budding trees. Crowded streets begin to shimmer with the rhythm of the day. Footsteps crossing quiet corners while the clouds drift far away. And you smile, then you smile within the moment like a spark inside the air. A quiet shift within the daylight left a warmer color bare. Something whispered in the distance, through a feeling hard to name, like a door inside the future, gently opening its frame. It was the first sign of forever in an approaching mountain. So close. Spring was breathing in the fading, hope was rising in the blue. Summer in that fleeting second, time was leading me to you. Suffering beside the station, golden light across the rails. Voices drifting through the market, blending softly with the trail. Palms rolling near the river, stores swanning in the air. Conversations in your lounge, trembling lightly everywhere. In the pause between our sentences, something steady found its way. A quiet sense that in this moment life had gently turned a page. It was the first sign of forever, shining through a fragile star. A quiet rhythm in the daylight, echoing inside the heart. Tiny sparks along the hours, guiding where the
A quiet afternoon beside the station, coffee steam drift through the air. A passing glance across the window, a fleeting moment hanging there. The day was simple, slow and golden, nothing waiting to surprise. Just the murmur of the city and sunlight resting in your eyes. Two strangers sharing borrowed silence, chairs aligned along the wall. A small hello without intention, no grand design at all. Time moved gently through the doorway like a breeze that brushed the floor. Something subtle crossed the distance, leaving echoes wanting more. What began as passing daylight stayed beyond the fading hour. A quiet spark inside the ordinary, growing slowly into power. Footsteps turning into pathways, words unfolding into days. A brief encounter in the springtime, becoming something that remained. Rain arrived a week later, you appeared beside the door, holding laughter in the hallway like we'd spoken there before. Stories drifted through the evening, streetlights glowing soft and gold. Pieces of familiar warmth hidden in the words you told. Somewhere in those small exchanges, an invisible thread was tied. Gentle, patient, almost silent. Still it refused to hide. What began as passing daylight stayed beyond the fading hour. A quiet spark inside the ordinary, growing slowly into power. Sidewalk talks and wandering seasons, letters written in the breeze. A chance encounter in the springtime, finding roots among the trees. Maybe moments choose their meaning long after the day has gone. Maybe time discovers stories hidden in the smallest dawn. Petals drift along the pavement, softly tracing where we've been. One brief meeting near a window, opening a world within. What began as passing daylight lives inside the turning years. A gentle warmth that never vanished, even through uncertain fears. A coincidence once forgotten, now a path we walk along. One small meeting in the springtime, quietly becoming home. The station still hums in the evening, coffee steam rises again. Somewhere inside that memory, a simple hello remains. Open curtains, dusty light across the floor. Quiet room, an idle moment, nothing waiting at the door. Coffee cooling on the table, a song drifting down the street. Footsteps wandering through the daylight, calm an ordinary beat. You appear between the laughter of a crowd I barely knew. Just a passing introduction, yet the air around me grew. Something gentle crossed the silence, like a breeze through open space. Unannounced and unexpected, warmth arriving in your gaze. Love arrived without asking, softly filling empty air. No permission, no warning, just your presence standing there. A quiet spark began unfolding through the rhythm of the day. What I thought would pass
petals drifting through the station, spring unfolding in the breeze, time relaxing in the moment, slow and bright with gently. In a corner of the evening, something deeper took its place, calmly settling in the silence, hidden in your quiet, your quiet. You arrived without asking, I never planned, lightly resting in the distance, then reaching for my hand. Simple hours grew into chapters, past extending far ahead. One small meeting in the daylight, changing roads I thought I'd tread. Maybe hearts can sense the turning long before the mind can see. Subtle shifts inside the ordinary, guiding where our steps will be. Streetlights shimmer on the pavement, night unfolding soft and slow. Two reflections moving forward through a glow we didn't know. Right without asking, the warmth of early spring, sudden color through the silence, quiet hope beginning in moments turning into memories, days unfolding side by side. What began without a question, now a place where I reside. Even now the breeze remembers how it moved across that day. Love arrived without asking, and it never went away. Morning light through the cafe window, petals drifting slowly past the street. Someone laughs in the corner softly, spring is humming underneath the beat. You wake where the skyline glows silver, awake where the quiet trains pass. Different clocks on the wall between us, still the same pale sky made of glass. Your message arrives with the sunrise, mine travels through late afternoon. Two separate days unfolding, meeting somewhere under the moon. Strange how the wind feels familiar, the oceans lie out of sight. Somewhere the same warm weather brushes your cheek tonight. Our hearts in the same season, even while miles remain. Blossoms fall in your evening, bloom again in my day. Across the drifting hours, soft as a springtime breeze, your world and mine keep turning through the same cherry trees. Footsteps along the river, a guitar from an open door, coffee steam in the daylight, stories I wish you saw. You wander beneath neon streetlights, I wander through golden air. Two distant cities breathing under identical care. The breeze carries quiet signals no map could ever show. Petals on distant sidewalks dancing in equal flow. Our hearts in the same season, gentle as April rain. Color spills through your midnight, reaches my window pane. Time draws a wavering circle around the earth and seas, yet spring keeps finding both of us under the same green leaves. If tomorrow the winds grow colder and skies lose their gentle hue, still I would search the weather for traces that lead to you. Somewhere a garden opens, soft with the scent of light. Somewhere your laughter rises, floating through quiet night. Our hearts in the same season, warm as the fading sun. Your distant day unfolding where my dreams have begun. Petals cross silent borders, carried on wandering air. Two separate roads behind us, still meeting somewhere soft as a passing tune. Your sky turning into morning, mine leaning into the moon.
I kept my distance true, kept far away from and up through the line. I kept my distance, drew a careful line, stayed in the space just behind your light. You never noticed how I learned your days, folding your laughter in the quiet ways. I never rushed what I couldn't say, let moments gather and drift away. There was a rhythm I chose to keep, holding it gently, letting it breathe. No sudden move, no reckless sign, just passing hours, yours and mine. Still something deeper took its place, without a sound, without a trace. A love that waited patiently throughout the time in between, never asking to be seen. Still it stayed with me. It didn't call out loud, didn't try to turn around, but when you finally looked my way, it was already there. You spoke of dreams I stood beside, like I was part of your outside life. I played it cool, I let it be while something grew quietly in me. I watched the season rearrange, felt something steady, never change. No need to push, no need to prove, I trusted what I couldn't move. Soft as light through open blinds, slowly shifting over time, until we begin to rise without a sky. I didn't know when it would stop, or if it ever reached your heart. I believed in what I felt, even if it stayed unheard. A love that waited patiently, never rushing destiny, hidden in simplicity. Still it stayed with me through all the silent days, through the words we didn't say. It found its way into the light right before my eyes. Then one night it changed its shape in the smallest kind of way. You said my name a little different, and I felt it resonate. No grand scene, no turning page, just a shift that couldn't fake. All the time I held inside, suddenly awake. Breath caught somewhere in between what we were and what could be. All the space we left untouched, closing quietly. A love that waited patiently, now it's standing next to me. No more hiding in between, it's finally free. All the time it took to grow, all the things we didn't know, let us ride into this place, face to face. I never needed it to race, never tried to change its pace. Now I see it clearly, a love that waited patiently.
I was walking through a quiet gray, colors never seem to stay. Days will pass like passing rain, nothing left to hold a name. Windows closed, the light was thin, echoes living deep within. I got used to feeling small, like I wasn't there at all. Something shifted in the air, a softer kind of everywhere. I didn't see it coming close till I felt it in my bones. That was the day my heart turned bright, when you stepped into my life. All the shadows lost their place, fading in your light. I didn't know what I would find, standing right there by your side, but something in me came alive the day my heart turned bright. Now the streets feel different somehow, even silence feels allowed. Little things begin to shine, like they've all been redefined. lost before, now they're mine once more. That was the day my heart turned bright, when your hand found mine that night. All the quiet turned to gold right before my eyes. I don't need to question why, I just know I'm not the same. Since the moment you arrived, everything has changed. Now the light won't fade away, it's in every word you say, and it lingers in my mind, the day my heart turned bright.
In the space between two heartbeats, when the room is standing still, there's a whisper I don't notice till it bends into your will. On the edges of a sentence I was never gonna say, there you are without a warning, like you've always found your way. Soft as breath against the window, light as dust in morning glow. Something quiet, barely spoken, still it grows. In the pause before the music, in the calm before our sleep, there's a trace I keep returning to, rhythm underneath. I could fill the air with noise, try to drown it in the day. Still your name becomes the silence that I somehow can't escape. It doesn't call out loud, it never pulls me down, it just remains somehow without a sound. Yeah. Your name in my quiet thoughts, drifting through the in-between. Not a word I try to hold still, it lingers softly, falling through the open air like a feeling I can't hide. It appears without a trace, then stays behind. Ooh, yeah. I don't chase it, and it happens. I don't question what it means. There's a comfort in the pattern, even when it's hard to read. Like a shadow made of sunlight, like a note that never ends. You arrive without a doorway, and you leave without a sense. Maybe I don't need to say it, maybe I just let it be. There's a language in the quiet, speaking only back to me. No dramatic revelation, no sudden change of scene, just your name across the stillness where my thoughts have been. Late at night, the city's fading, conversations turning thin, all the noise dissolves around me, and that's where you begin. Your name in my quiet thoughts, carried on a softer tide. Not a thing I try to keep still, it won't subside. Floating the smallest gaps with silence feels alive. I don't reach for anything, yeah, you arrive in the stillness, in the slow, in the spaces no one knows. There's a place I always find your name in my quiet thoughts.
You were chasing distant skylines, I was tracing smaller roads. Different maps inside our hands, different ways we thought we'd go. You had plans that reached forever, I had doubts I couldn't shake. Still we ended in the same place, by a turn we didn't make. No warning signs, no grand design, just quiet timing, yours and mine. Two separate lines began a bend and met without a sound. Right where our dreams crossed and never planned, all the space between us fell into your head. Somewhere and somewhere else, to what we are in. Now the road feels clearer ever since you came. You spoke fast in constellations, I replied in and softer tones, different rhythms in our voices. Still it felt like coming home. There were pieces you were building, there were things I left behind, yet somehow they fit together like they always shared a line. No need to ask the reasons why, no need to chase a perfect sign. Something simple pulled us close and held us there in place, right where our dreams crossed like two colors, learning light blending into something neither did define. All the paths we wandered, all the turns we never chose, led us to this moment more than we could know. Maybe it was chance, maybe something more, a quiet kind of gravity we never felt before. We don't need a mate, or we don't need a frame, it lives between the seconds and it doesn't fade. City lights reflecting in the way you smile, time moves slow around us just for a while. Right where our dreams crossed, we stopped looking far ahead, found a different future in the words we said. Now the lines are shifting into something new. I don't need direction if it leads to you. You were chasing skylines, I was walking unknown roads. Now the view is changing, where our dreams both flow. No matter where it started, no matter where it goes, I'll remember clearly where our dreams cross. Morning spills across the street, soft light dancing on your sleeve, coffee breath and quiet laughs, city awakens slow and sweet, side by side, no need to speak, footsteps falling into sync. There's a rhythm in between, something simple, something deep. I don't chase the sky for signs, don't need stars to realign. It's the way your hand finds mine every single time. Your shadow next to mine, stretching in the golden light. We don't have to try, it just feels right. Down these open streets, through the noise and in between, you and I align. Your shadow next to mine. Windows open, curtains sway, April breeze that feels like fate. You point out a passing cloud, say it looks like yesterday. I just laugh and look at you like I always seem to do. Every corner feels brand new when I'm walking next to you. No dramatic twist of time, no grand reason why can't comply in the line where your world meets mine. Your shadow next to mine, falling into perfect lines. No need to define, we just collide. Through the crowded days and the rush and in the gray, there's a place we find. Your shadow next to mine. Maybe we don't name it, maybe we just let it stay, like a song that never ends but never fades away. Even if the seasons turn and the colors rearrange, I still trace your outline in a different shade. Slow it down, the moment lingers, light reflects between your fingers. Time forgets to move at all while we lean against the wall. Your shadow next to mine, soft against the evening light. Nothing left to hide, nowhere else to fly. Through the passing years, through the laughter and the tears, we remain aligned. Your shadow next to mine, street light eyes flicker into your shadow next to mine.
A quiet morning by the window, sunlight resting on the floor, soft wind moving through the curtains like a knock upon the door. Nothing waiting in the silence, just a calm familiar day. City sounds beyond the distance, drifting slowly on their way. Then your footsteps through the doorway, light as petals in the air. A gentle change within a moment, left a brighter feeling there. No announcement in the daylight, no loud signal in the sky, only warmth across the seconds, passing softly by. That was the way love walked in through a quiet open space, settling slowly in the silence with a calm and patient grace. Simple hours turned to color, soft reflections in the blue. Life kept moving as it always had. It moved with you. Afternoon alongside, shadows dancing on the stone, and there's love that you don't lose. Laughter drifting through the breeze, bright as blossoms in the spring. Something gentle in the moment started quietly to sing. Through the calm between our first steps, hope began to softly rise. Tiny sparks inside the daylight. In your eyes, that was so fast, the heart floating away. The rhythm of the season. That was the way love walked in, like the warmth of early May, through the door of ordinary, turning gray skies into day. Small beginnings in the silence, growing deeper as we move. In the rhythm of the seasons, our two stories slowly grew. Evening paints the sky in violet, streetlights bloom along the lane, petals falling through the twilight, soft as whispering rain. Standing where the river glimmers, stars awakening above. Somewhere in that quiet moment, we discover love. That gentle way love walked in still remains within the air. In the glow, simple minutes, in the calm we always share. Time continues moving forward, rows unfolding into view. Yet the day love entered quietly still begins with you. Morning light returns tomorrow, soft winds wander in the blue, and the way love once walked in still feels warm and true. Morning trains across the river, up it and pailing, out the big and pailing down. Morning trains across the river, clouds drifting pale and slow. The day begins in quiet color, soft as light on window glow. Sidewalk echoes in the distance, coffee cups along the street. Nothing waiting in the hours, just the city steady beat. Then a moment turned the daylight like a page inside the air. Your reflection in the doorway placed the brightness there. Something changed inside the rhythm of the ordinary view. Small details began to shimmer when my world will notice you. Suddenly the sky felt wider, colors rising through the gray. Little corners of the city held a warmer shade of day. Simple streets began to sparkle, petals dancing in the blue. Life kept moving as it always beside the station, golden light across the rails, laughter floating through the market, blending with the passing trail. Walking slowly past the river, stories drifting into air, your voice weaving through the quiet, leaving brightness everywhere. Through the calm between our footsteps, something gentle pulled me through. All the scenes around me shifted when my world noticed you. Suddenly the wind felt softer, clouds began to glow with light, even fading evening colors carried warmth into the night. Common hours grew surprising, past revealed a different view. Time continued moving forward, yet my world noticed you. Streetlights bloom along the pavement, stars appearing far above. City noise becomes a background to the quiet rise of love. Petals drift across the river, night unfolding calm and deep. Somewhere in the turning silence, new beginnings slowly speak. Now the days feel full of wonder, gentle changes shining through. Morning skies and twilight corners, I'll remember meeting you. In the flow of simple moments, hope continues growing true. Life was waiting for that second when my world noticed you. Spring returns along the skyline, soft winds wander in the view, and the day the light first shifted still begins and ends with you.
Soft daylight across the station floor, pattern drifting past the meal. A quiet afternoon unfolding in the warmth of early April air. People moving by the platform, suitcases rolling by, voices blending with the rhythm of it. When your presence in the doorway, like a poison cycle, a gentle stillness in the moment, only quiet hearts can know. Something subtle turn seconds like a page within a book. In that brief and shining instant, two different stories took. That was where time began, in the calm of passing light, two wandering past discovering a reason to unite. Spring was breathing through the city while the world moved on its way. Yet a single meaning open, a beginning to our down. Walking slowly past the river, shadow dancing on the stone. Conversations drifting freely like a melody unknown. Your laughter filled the evening, streetlights glowing soft and gold. Moments gathering like petals to the stories that we told. In the quiet space between us, some steady came alive, a gentle rhythm in the distance, guiding where our steps would drive. That was the time began, in the glow of early spring. Simple hours turning brighter with the warmth your presence brings. A quiet spark along the sidewalk, lighting roads we couldn't see. In that fleeting introduction, you were walking into me. Night arrived in shades of violet, stars awakening above. City lights across the water, holding echoes of our love. Footsteps flowing by the harbor, wind moving through the trees. A silent promise in the twilight, carried softly in the breeze. That was where time began, and simple hours standing small. Steam curls slowly from the coffee, pages turning by the chair. Nothing waiting in the daylight, just familiar open air. Then your voice across the doorway, soft and bright within the room, like a window gently opening, letting in a warmer noon. Something shifts within the stillness, colors gathering in the gray, tiny sparks along the seconds, guiding how the moments play. You are light in my ordinary day, golden lines through simple time, quiet laughter on the hallway, turning routine into rest. Steps that once felt small and scattered now begin to softly glow. Through the hours that drift before me, your warmth begins to flow. Sidewalk shadows stretch beside us, city humming calm and low. Petals gliding through the crosswalk in the breeze that starts to blow. Stories rising from your laughter, like melody of spring. Small reflections in the windows catch the brightness that you bring. Gentle warmth begins unfolding through the surfacing. It's soothing. The quiet of the daytime finds a softer shade of green. You are light in my ordinary day, resting where the hours start. Little sparks across the minutes, shining through a wandering heart. Morning streets and passing strangers take a softer, kinder hue. In the calm of daily motion, I keep discovering you. Evening paints the sky in amber, clouds dissolving into blue. Streetlights flicker into silence while the night appears in view. Walking slowly by the river, words dissolving into air. Something steady in your presence settles gently everywhere. You are light in my ordinary day, soft illumination grows through the corners of the routine where a quiet promise flows. Simple hours blown with color, paths feel warmer where they bend. What was once a passing daytime finds its meaning in the end. Morning will return tomorrow with its calm, familiar way. Still your glow remains beside me, lighting up another day. Dun, 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 dun. The street was glowing after afternoon rain. Silver reflections on the glory you wrote. A melody drifted from a passing cafe. So there's a story waiting to be told. I stand inside to warm my hands. You turn around with laughing eyes. A simple second stretched like sunlight floating slowly through the room. Be it the light, hear your voice. Somehow the moment grew alive. A gentle bond between two strangers, turning pages in the sky. Something shifted in the side, and then like a compass finding north. An unseen line between our footsteps, quietly pulling us forth. That was the moment we became fate. And now two deep line beginning to align. The windows light on your feet, and now just standing still for a fragile design. Chance open softly like trees had drawn the line. Some unseen rhythm of the universe guided your path into mine. Petals continue falling gently, covering streets in shades of white. Our shadows stretching on the pavement, walking deeper into night. That was the moment we became fate, bright as the blue of April skies. Just turn quietly into meaning, shining inside your eyes. Two wandering hearts discovering a story neither planned or knew. One simple day becoming forever, beginning the world of you. Even now the memory glows, soft as the start of spring, a fleeting second long ago, still making my heart sing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Late afternoon inside a quiet room, light rests softly on the floor. The air moves slowly through the curtains, like a calm I've felt before. Words stay hidden in the distance, thoughts drifting far away. I carried quiet like a shadow through the ordinary day. Crowded streets and passing voices blended into distant sound. Something in the calm between us let the noise fall to the ground. You look closer than the surface, past the places people see. Somewhere in the gentle silence, you were listening to me. You found the language in my silence, where the quiet feelings stay. Reading stories in the stillness I never knew how to say. Soft understanding in your presence, like spring air through open space. A quiet heart once lost in whispers now feels warmth inside your gaze. Evening settles on the skyline, windows glowing amber gold. Yeah. Footsteps echo through the station, stories waiting to unfold. Your voice travels through the twilight, calm as waves along the shore. Simple sentence between us, open hidden doors. In the spaces between speaking, something steady starts to rise. A quiet thread of recognition living softly in your eyes. You found the language in my silence, where the quiet feelings stay. Tracing warmth along the stillness, guiding what my heart could say. Calm reflection in your presence, like a gentle falling light. Through the quiet of the evening, something fragile shines bright. Maybe hearts can hear the echoes long before the words appear. Small vibrations in the distance, drawing someone slowly near. Petals drift across the pavement, spring arriving calm and slow. Through the hush of hidden moments, a deeper warmth begins to grow. You found the language in my silence, in the calm between each breath. Gentle meaning in the pauses, giving quiet thoughts their depth. Now the stillness feels like shelter, soft as light through morning skies. Someone standing in the silence, seeing truth behind my eyes. Night grows quiet on the skyline, streetlights shimmer far away. Yet your warmth remains beside me. Soft daylight through the open window, a quiet breeze along the street, petals gliding past the doorway, carried by a gentle beat. I walk through hours without direction, calm routines along the way. Familiar roads beneath the skyline, leading through an ordinary day. Then your eyes met mine in passing, time paused lightly in the air. Something ancient in the moment settled softly there. Like a story half remembered, like a song I used to know, a quiet sense of recognition began to gently grow. It felt like destiny returning to a place my heart once knew, a quiet warmth inside the distance when I first discovered you. Past once drifting without meaning turned toward a brighter tone. Something written long before us felt suddenly like home. Evening settled on the river, lights reflecting on the tide. We spoke slowly through the twilight with the calm of time on our side. Your laughter moved across the silence like a lantern in the dark. Tiny sparks along the hours, leaving traces of a spark. In the quiet space between us, something steady took its place. A quiet trust without a question, living softly in your gaze. It felt like destiny returning through the rhythm of the day. Simple moments turning golden while the daylight slipped away. 2 wandering days aligning like constellations slowly shone. Somewhere in that first beginning, your presence felt like home. Night unfolded over rooftops, stars awakening above. City sounds grew faint and distant in the rising hush of love. Footsteps echo through the garden, spring wind drifting through the trees. Somewhere in the calm of twilight, hope was carried on the breeze. It feels like destiny unfolding with the warmth that quietly grows. Time revealing gentle reasons only patient hearts can know. Through the turning of the seasons, through the roads we choose to roam, the day our stories came together still feels like returning home. Morning waits beyond the skyline, light beginning soft and slow. Where your hand is resting near mine is the only home I know.